Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing well. This video is all about the how to prepare for the TCS interview, as I had my digital interview in April of 2026 and it went well. I also got the digital role in my offer letter. And I have joined, so I am getting lot of DMs in my Instagram, on my LinkedIn, that little helped me that how you prepared for that, and what all questions they asked. People are asking me directly these all things. So this video is all about on that. Actually, I can say my interview was on 6th of April. So I went there in the TCS office. It was a means it was directly a physical interview. TCS always has a physical interview. So we went there. Lot of people were there. I think 50, 60 people were there. So the interview started one by one. Everyone was getting called. I think 7, 8 panels were there. So one by one everyone was getting called. I think after 3 or 4 hours, like at 11 or 12 o'clock, I was also called there. So I went there on the panel. Three members were there. One was the technical interviewer, second was the managerial interviewer, and the third was the HR. So they basically took my resume, uh, started asked me for the introduction as everyone asks. So I introduced myself. At that time, I am pursuing my internship also from the I Datalytics Private Limited. So I told about that I'm working here. So they asked, "Are you going directly there, or means you are working as a remote, or you are going in the office every day?" So I said that yeah, I am going every day. Then they started asking directly from the internship. So means they didn't ask anything from the resume in the start, and they also didn't ask anything project or anything from the interview itself. They heard that I'm doing an internship, and they started asking the questions from that. So so yes, they asked that what are you doing, what you have done till now, on what stack you are working, these all things. So I one by one I answered all the things that yes, I'm right now I'm working on an application that was for hiring portal. That was an hiring portal. I'm working on that. So he asked that how did you maintain the security, how did you handle the the cloud database. They also asked that do you are aware about, you are aware about the deployment, how deployment is done, on which means hosting, what you are using, what clouding platform you are using, do you know about Docker, Kubernetes? So yes, I was aware of that, and whatever I was aware of that, I was explaining everything very well. So they were thinking that yes, he has done anything, he has done something right in the office, means he is doing something well, and he is not telling a lie. Means a lot of people used to say false things that yeah, I have done this, I have done this. So at the same time, interviewer is not a fool. He understands that he doesn't know. If they will start questioning from that thing, then they will get stuck. So everything which I was saying that I have done this or I'm working on this, they were asking the same from that. But yes, I was answering that whatever I have worked, I was answering. So they also asked that okay, so you have worked on 3 applications. So what are you thinking? Are you getting offer from there, or not? So yes, I had an PPO from that company. So I said that yes, I have a PPO from that. So he asked that what offer they are giving you. So I said it is 3.5. It was only 3.5. So he said, oh nice, if you are getting a PPO, then that's nice. Then he went into my resume. uh, Actually this all things was asked when the technical and the managerial, they both were asking questions one by one. It was like cross questioning. It was not like that first technical interviewer asked, then managerial asked. It was not like that. In the start they both were asking the questions, then they went into the resume. So they saw that what all stacks I have mentioned there, they were asking. They started questioning from there, why you use, why you like Java, why do you code in Java, why you do not use Python. Also they asked some query from 1NF, 2NF. What is the difference between 1NF? They basically, they asked one question, what is the difference between select and where. uh, After that they also ask little about the AI. What do you think, means what is the role of AI in our current scenario, current life or in IT field, what do you think, it is a threat for us or it is a help, or means it is assisting us? So these all things he was asking. He asked some basic scenario based also. Then they said that okay man, everything's done from my side, because it already, because the duration already went up more than 25 minutes in only the HR and the sorry, in only in the technical and the managerial round. So then they both said that okay, we are done from our side, you can ask HR that whether she has any question, she will ask. So I turned towards my HR. So I asked that if you have any question, ma'am, you can ask. So she said, no, man, I was noticing you from very long time. I'm noticing you. Everything is good. I am just asking that are you aware about the service agreement, all the terms, policy? You know now that you are working on some AI applications, AI agentic AI things. So it's not sure that you will get that project there in our company also. It is all on the client's need. So I said, yeah, yeah, I'm aware of that. I know everything. My seniors are working. I always used to ask about it, and I know about them, and I am ready to learn any field, anything the TCS is giving me. I'm ready to grab it. I said these all things. So she said, okay, you are aware of the service agreement and all things. I said, yeah. So she said, okay, Aman, so that's all, you can go. So then I went out, and when I was coming out of that interview hall, I was in my heart, it was like happiness was there, because I knew that no, there was nothing, no any major thing that that went wrong. And also they didn't ask, don't know why they didn't ask any more, what can I say, DSA question, or didn't ask any deep SQL queries. I don't know why, because I think they spent a lot of time on my internship, that what I'm doing my internship, and they started asking all the things from that. So I think that's why my that's why they didn't ask. They understood that yes, he's doing good, so they didn't ask much in the from the academic things. So now when it comes that this all about my internship interview experience. Now it comes that what you should prepare, means before going to any TCS interview. So I'm going to tell you this thing, but before that I will also tell that whatever I will tell you, it is not guaranteed. If I will tell you that you should read this, you should read this, it doesn't mean that they will ask directly this thing, or it doesn't mean that only this thing will be asked. They may ask anything, means you can't judge interviewer that he is going to ask this thing, he is going to ask this thing, or you will not, you should not say anything that I didn't tell you. So I will tell you about, I have asked I think 10, 15, 20 members who are right now in working TCS, and also my some of my friends who gone through the interviews, TCS interviews. So I am telling you on basis of that. So first thing you should have knowledge about is that your resume. That is the very main thing. Whatever things you are mentioning in your resume, whatever things, just like skills, all the tech stacks, all the projects, you should have a very clear explanation of your project. You should know all the things what you are mentioning there. When they if you are mentioned a project that something railway ticket booking or anything, and at the time if they ask you any question from that, you should not say that this thing was done by my other team member, this thing I don't know. So you should have a overall good knowledge of your project, then only you put that there. Don't write anything over, means don't try to write over things, uh, thinking that this will help me, this will put a good image on the face of on the interviewer. So no, it is not like that. You write only things that is important, that thing you know. Okay. So you should have good knowledge of project. You should know how to explain your project well. One more thing you should know is that is your introduction. You should know that how to introduce yourself well, how you can introduce well. Also it should not be very lengthy. It should end up to more than 1.5 to 2 minutes. It should not go beyond of that. So 1.5 to 2 minutes of introduction is good, because all the things you were speaking in introduction, that is already in the resume. So no interviewer wants to listen these all things. You should have a clear introduction also. Then I will say then yes. So the next thing is that you should have at least good knowledge of array and string. These two things are very important, array and strings, and you should have solved nearby 30, 40, 50 at least questions of array and strings. Count the frequency of any element in an array. You should know about how to reverse a number, how to what is Armstrong, how to check is it Armstrong or not, and means you should have shown at least 30, 40 array questions and 40, 50 string questions also. Palindromic, anagrams, Cardano's algorithm, these all are basics. Apart from that you should have knowledge of some major operations of linked list, stack and queue, because this is little higher topics, means little higher, not that much, but if you are going for prime and digital role now, then they will ask, because I have seen some, not all, but 2 or 3 people out of 10, they were saying that they asked me that how to reverse a linked list. Some said that he asked to write all the operations of a stack, push pull operations. So that is bare minimum. You should know about linked list, stack operations and queue operations. That is basic operations. One more thing is that you should know in order, pre-order, post-order of binary tree. That is very important. That every means I think also 2 or 3 out of 8 or 10 interviewer ask more. If I will go more, then you should know how to count the frequency. These all are very main question. How to sort an array, um how to reverse an array. This is basic. Yes. What next was that? mm, so it's okay. uh, yes, so if I'm coming next, so the next important thing is databases. You should have good knowledge of databases, whatever your databases like NoSQL, MongoDB, MySQL, PostgreSQL, whatever you are writing, you should know all the operations of that SQL, that MySQL, that MongoDB, because if you will at that time, if they will ask the queries on that write a query to fetch top 10 employees having salary, right, or something, write an query to fetch all the employees that are having salary more than 50,000. So at that time you will get stuck. So you should have the knowledge of all the queries, all the operations of that database, of that DB. And for SQL and MongoDB, you should have no, means you should know. The main is that you should know at least up to joins, at least up to joins. Okay, you should knowledge about indexing also. Indexing is a very important question that is very famous. Normally, every means most of the interviewer asks this. You should know about left join, right join, difference between select and where. This is also asked too much. Uh, okay, normalization also 1NF, 2NF, acid properties. What is acid? Explain acid properties. CRUD operation, delete, drop, truncate. Difference between delete, drop, truncate. Also, what is DCL, what is DQL, DML, DDL. This is very important. You should also have knowledge of that thing also. Now means these all things which I am telling you, this is the bare minimum things you should know before going to any TCS interview. Again, if I will go in any other topic, so you should know about operating system, means little operating system, the algorithms, round robin, primitive, non-primitive, these all things you should know little much. uh, what all topics else was there? You should know about TCP, IP, OSI. These all things you should know about all the layers of this. OSI layer has seven layers. Na OSI has, TCP has 4. So you should know about what is the working of transport layer, what is the working of that session layer. These all things you should know. Physical layer, what is the use of physical layer. So this thing, and yes, also they will ask the questions like what problems you faced in in your project while doing your project, or they can ask also some questions like that, what you will do if there will be a conflict in your project, what will you do that if uh, if a member is absent for long time, so what you will do at that time. So some scenario based questions they will also ask. um, yes, so these all things I will tell you to look, or yes, or yes, so you should prepare these all things. The main thing that you should prepare about all the queries, SQL queries and MongoDB queries, relational, non-relational databases, the basic questions, coding questions I told you. You should all the string and array operation you should know. Recursion you should know little much. One more thing I forgot to tell you: sorting. That is sorting. You should know all the code for sorting. Uh, the main is bubble sort, merge sort. Merge sort is asked in almost all of the interviews. Bubble sort, merge sort, selection sort, insertion sort, quick sort. These 4 5 sorts you should know, and also you should know that what is the time complexity of these sorting algorithms. And if they will ask you any coding question, only write the frequency of the elements and these all. So they may ask you that calculate and tell me that what will be the time complexity for these questions, and what will be the space complexity of the question. So these all things are very basic. You should know these all, means these all, and you should be very clear with the what all things you have mentioned in the resume. Don't write false things. Okay, you just write simple thing and prepare for that. Also, before going to the interview, one day back, you upload that resume in the chat GPT, on any on Claude or any Gemini, and ask that, and tell him that ask questions on the basis of my resume. Ask, I have this interview tomorrow, so this interview tomorrow, then ask me questions from that. So they will it will ask you questions, and you see that yourself, see yourself that have you prepared for that or not. So this is how you can prepare for your interviews. So this all is the basic bare minimum things. If you can learn more things, so that's more better. I will Okay, I had some documents for the interviews also. I will see if I will have, then I will attach in the video. So that's all. All the best. I think a lot of interviews are going to happen in upcoming days. TCS recently, TCS recently lot of drives are going nowadays in the colleges. TCS mainly for this is for TCS. So my one of my junior asked me one that sir help me. I said that okay, I will make a video on that. You go for it. You see, and you can surely get help. So thank you. That's all about the how to prepare for interviews. And subscribe my channel, and like it, comment, and if you have any doubt you can ask. Thank you.